why I don't fuck with y'all. Popeyes. I'm finna come in there and pop y'all motherfucking eyes out.
Yo, Bo Wildin'. He's tight in that. Look at his face. He's tight.
Y'all fucking head.
You can't swim? You bound to drizzle.
What? The Popeyes chicken murderer? Ain't no way. That's crazy. That's different. Hold on.
You know, the fast food industry really has no shame. They'll do anything to generate artificial hype around some limited time cash grab that they've slapped on their menu.
Hey, Wildin'.
And we could talk about these hype beast cash grabs all day. The Travis Scott burger, these various abominations at Taco Bell, the freaking Burger King Black.
Wait, who ate that bullshit? I ain't never seen a Black Whopper. That's crazy. Crazy.
Whopper, for Christ's sake. But there's one of these limited time fast food releases that really dwarfs all the rest when it comes to controversy. The release of the Popeyes chicken sandwich. A release that was so chaotic that it's been blamed for inadvertently causing widespread criminal activity, assaults, and even a murder.
You want that serious,
in today's video, I'll be revisiting the madness, telling you the story of this tumultuous chicken sandwich release and the infamous killer that ran amok during it.
Yeah, he did it.
This is the story of the Popeyes chicken killer.
Tough.
All of this fried chicken talk, it's got your boy ready for a snack. Thankfully, the sponsors of today's
Okay, we ain't doing that.
craze that would eventually become Popeye's Chicken Mania ultimately begins in the summer of 2019. Seeing the massive success of Chick-fil-A's signature sandwich, chains around the United States were getting in on the burgeoning chicken sandwich market and started pumping out Sammys of their own. From McDonald's to Burger King to Wendy's, everyone and their grandma was slapping together some mediocre.
Hey, yo, comment your favorite chicken sandwich in the comments. You feel me? Which one's your favorite? You know what I mean? I never had I never had Chick-fil-A sandwich before. Never had Popeyes before. That's crazy. So, comment your favorite.
Chicken offering just to say they had one on the menu. And for any of you out there that have tried these chicken sandwich offerings from these lesser chains, you know that they don't hold a candle to the Chick-fil-A classic, baby.
Never had it. Alright, ain't that serious. Chill out.
But that being said, in August of 2019, a worthy contender would enter the chicken sandwich wars. And that contender was Popeyes with their own Southern-style chicken sandwich. This bad boy was quietly released on August 12th. It was met with little fanfare initially. For most, the offering flew under the radar, but those who tried the sandwich were giving it rave reviews, praising it for its brioche bun, crispy breading, and overall juiciness. But despite these glowing reviews, people weren't flocking to Popeyes restaurants to get their hands on this thing. So how did we go from this to this?
That's why I don't fuck with y'all. Popeyes. I'm finna come in there and pop y'all motherfucking eyes out.
Yo, Bo Wildin'. He's tight in that. Look at his face. He's tight.
Long lines outside of Popeyes. Those who brave the roughly hour-long wait are rewarded with the latest sensation, a Popeyes chicken sandwich.
Well, it pretty much can all be boiled down to Popeyes punking Chick-fil-A on Twitter.
Damn.
Seeing positive reviews of Popeyes chicken sandwich and Twitter banter suggesting that this sandwich was better than Chick-fil-A's, some dipshit at Chick-fil-A
bun, what was that? Bun plus chicken plus pickles equals all the love for the original. Damn.
crafts this glaringly insecure and passive-aggressive tweet, obviously directed at Popeyes. Bun plus chicken plus pickles equals all the love for the original. Now, Chick-fil-A up to this point had never acknowledged any of its other chicken sandwich competitors, and this tweet seemed to telegraph that they actually thought that the Popeyes chicken sandwich was a threat to their bottom line. And it's the way Popeyes replies to this passive-aggressive tweet that ends up sparking a chicken sandwich frenzy. It was a simple reply tweet to Chick-fil-A saying,
"Y'all good?
Y'all good?"
I remember that.
Popeyes is like, "We got this fool on the ropes, bro." This cheeky response was perfect, and needless to say, the Twitter masses loved it. Because let's be honest, dunking on Chick-fil-A is kind of a pastime of Twitter if you haven't noticed. Popeyes ratioed Chick-fil-A to Middle Earth, and their tweet wound up getting close to 300,000 likes.
That's a lot of likes, though.
The humorous back and forth between the two chicken giants was covered by blogs across the internet, which inadvertently raised the public's awareness of Popeye's new chicken sandwich. And naturally, you had people wanting to become a part of this viral moment, so they ended up going to Popeyes to try this chicken sandwich for themselves. Popeyes had accidentally stumbled into a viral marketing campaign here.
Must be crack in this chicken sandwich.
Hey, that's a bad like reference. You feel me? Black guy chicken sandwich, like, you know what I mean? The stereotype. That's crazy.
It's crazy to wait in a line like this. Is it worth it?
Yeah, it is.
Hell nah, it ain't worth it. Yeah, it is. Head ass.
This is Takina Nadane's second wait for the sandwich. The internet has declared a taste challenge to the chicken sandwich holy grail, Chick-fil-A.
I gotta know the verdict here.
Popeyes.
It's better.
It's better, yeah.
Damn.
His first taste.
I never had Popeyes before. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's crazy,
history.
Right?
Yeah, he says he'll be back for more.
I taste the spice from the spicy. I taste the pickle. I got a little pickle. The bread. It's very good.
Our very own 13.
So before you know it, stores that once had surpluses of chicken sandwiches were now running out. And when news of chicken sandwich shortages started to spread online, that's when panic set in for those who hadn't got their hands on one yet. With the sense of urgency surrounding the sandwich, lines started spilling out of Popeyes restaurants nationwide. A full-blown mania had erupted, and with the mania came criminal activity.
That's crazy.
Videos began popping up on social media showing disorderly scenes at Popeyes. One video shows a portly patron reaching through a drive-thru window assaulting a restaurant worker over a chicken sandwich. Another video shows a chaotic drive-thru scene where two vehicles collided with each other while in an effort to fight for their place in line to get a chicken sandwich.
Oh, that's
At one point, it was reported that an armed mob entered a Popeyes restaurant and allegedly held a cashier at gunpoint over a chicken sandwich.
Hey, look, county jail's chicken sandwich is way
good?
worse than this, so don't do this kind of thing. We've told you about how popular the Popeyes chicken sandwich is. The sign here on the door says it all. Be right back. They don't have any chicken sandwiches. But you know what? Apparently, one group went inside the store asking for the sandwich. They were told no. The customer became so angry, he actually pulled out a gun. Police say there were 5 adults who came in. They also had a baby with them. They walked into the store around 9 o'clock.
That's crazy.
After what had to have been several weeks of hell for Popeyes employees, the chicken sandwich mania would eventually die down in mid-September after pretty much every store had sold out of chicken sandwiches. While the limited run of chicken sandwiches...
We apologize today. We sold out. Sorry we're not down. That's crazy. Like, how many people actually went on the first week, like when it came out? Because I didn't go. I heard about the hype, but I never went because I'm not a fan of Popeyes, really, for me. And I never really had Chick-fil-A either. So, like, which one was better? Which is better? You tell me. Is it Popeyes or is it Chick-fil-A? Y'all tell me because I don't really know. That's crazy.
Had run their course, Popeyes did tease that more were on the way, with many restaurants having signs placed on their doors and windows claiming that the sandwich would return sometime in the future. But for the time being, folks would have to wait for another shot at the sandwich, which brings us to the topic of the Popeyes chicken killer. Let's fast forward about a month. The story of the Popeyes chicken killer begins in October of 2019. After quickly selling out of chicken sandwiches back in September, the public was demanding Popeyes bring back the item for those who missed out on the initial limited release. Being fans of money, Popeyes obliged. And on October 28th, the chicken chain would announce via another cheeky tweet targeting Chick-fil-A that the sandwich was returning to stores on November 3rd. This announcement naturally set the internet ablaze. And finally, once the day of November 3rd arrived, all hell broke loose once again.
What? Popeye, man, that's crazy. All the background got guns and shit.
This video posted by Murder Inc. Sunday
shows
a group of employees physically fighting in the back of the store.
They're fighting each other. People are fighting the employees. In the parking lots in the streets, it's getting out of control. No other chicken place is dealing with this.
We need to have security out here. The neighbors, Wendy.
Bro, I ain't never seen that shit before in my life. My man got the sunshades in the back of his head. He like special different. Like his swag is different. W drip. W.
Wenco are complaining of the disturbance of the cars lining up all the way through their properties. so we're going to have to shut down.
While night one of the Popeyes chicken sandwich re-release proved to be quite the disorderly spectacle, no one was seriously injured during this frenzy. But the same couldn't be said for the following evening. On the night of November 4th, Chicken Mania was still sweeping the nation, with long lines spilling out of Popeyes around the country. And it would be in one of these lines filled with hungry visitors that a tragic scenario would unfold. The location was the Popeyes at the 6200 block of Oxon Hill, Maryland. 32-year-old Rico McLean is in line with...
He did it. He did it. Look at him. He did it. Look at a fake tattoo. Like, not trying, I ain't gonna judge my dude, but he definitely done it. No doubt about it.
Several other restaurant visitors all trying to get their hands on a meal. With folks experiencing above average wait times for their meals, the environment is tense and folks are very defensive regarding their position in line. The last thing you'd want to do in a situation like this is try to jump the queue. And with that being said, enter 27-year-old Kevin Davis.
That's sad,
Davis was also in line for Popeyes on this eventful evening, but at some point while waiting, Kevin reportedly makes the decision to cut in front of several restaurant patrons in line.
I ain't gonna front. Not to be funny, you can't cut line when it comes to chicken, bro. As a black man, but not even that, like, you can't cut line in general. You feel me? Like, it's not like high school or some shit you can probably pass by. Nah, this chicken. It's chicken. We don't play about chicken. You feel me? That's crazy though.
It's at this point where Rico McLean angrily confronts Mr. Davis, leading to a verbal altercation between the two men that only becomes more heated as time passes. Eventually, Rico McLean and Kevin Davis decide to take the matter outside, presumably to squash the beef with their fists. But as the men exit the Popeyes building door, that's when Rico McLean almost immediately produces a knife and lunges at Kevin, stabbing him in his upper torso, the blow mortally wounding the man.
Imagine dying behind some chicken, bro. Like, that's different. That's crazy, dude. Like, you going to jail behind a chicken sandwich, bro? Imagine telling your people, telling the inmates you in jail. Like, why you in jail for? Cause I stabbed somebody off some chicken. What? Now you in jail with no chicken, no money, eating jail food, bro. That's tough. You out of there. That was dumb. So dumb.
After the cowardly stabbing, Rico McLean would flee the area, leaving Kevin for dead. Nearby witnesses would call police, and first responders would escort the rapidly deteriorating man to the hospital. Unfortunately, medical personnel were unable to save him, and Kevin passed away later that evening. And what began as an exciting night ended in the tragic murder of a young man. And this situation was only made worse because Rico McLean was attempting to evade justice. He was on the run and in hiding. Unaware of the man's identity at the time of the murder, police would release surveillance footage from Popeyes showing their unidentified suspect and naming his female companion a person of interest in the murder of Kevin Davis. Because the stabbing occurred during the midst of the Popeyes chicken sandwich hype, it became inextricably linked to the sandwich's release and would make national news headlines.
Now to Maryland, where a man was stabbed to death outside a Popeyes restaurant. Police say the stabbing happened over a fight about the fast food chain's chicken sandwich. You heard me right. They added that it appears that one man may have cut in front of another one in a line.
At the Popeyes in Oxon Hill today, candles burned for the victim.
Alright, that's not funny though, but imagine going to like Popeyes and get some food. You see like rest in peace to my boy Kevin. Like, I mean, that's tough.
8-year-old Kevin Tyrell Davis of Oxon Hill.
Oh, we ain't going no more.
Meanwhile, customers inside continued to stand in long lines to get the sandwich and were shocked by the circumstances.
It's very, very crazy just to stab somebody over a chicken sandwich. They had talked to me, I said, man, I'll go buy you a chicken sandwich if you don't stab that person. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
With so much attention being granted to this case by way of the Popeyes hype, it was only a matter of time before someone would come forward and reveal the killer's identity. Law enforcement would eventually get a tip, and 10 days after the stabbing had taken place, on November 14th, Rico McLean was identified as the suspect, and police would arrive at his home in Capitol Heights, just 20 minutes from the crime scene. Sheesh. Rico McLean was then arrested, jailed, and charged with first-degree murder, second-degree murder, first-degree assault, and second-degree assault.
He going down.
Stawinski said the accused killer, Rico McLean, was caught yesterday at a home in Capitol Heights on Nova Avenue. And Stawinski said he does not expect anyone else will be charged in the case, either as an accomplice or for helping McLean hide from the law. And something else here, Stawinski said persistent conversations also on social media that somehow the victim and the suspect knew each other and had some kind of ongoing dispute are simply not true, period. Davis is accused of cutting the line, and McClain is accused of killing him for it.
The killer would later be found guilty of second-degree murder, and in September of 2022, Rico McClain was sentenced to serve 22 years in prison for the callous killing of 27-year-old Kevin.
22 years over a chicken sandwich. That's crazy. I can't imagine even going to jail, period, though, but going to jail behind chicken, bro, that's done.
Davis. Prosecutors were hoping to get 30 years or more for Rico McClain.
Imagine having
but
kids,
the judge
though.
decided to go with the lower sentencing option here in consideration of McClain's children. Due to
He got
state
kids.
sentencing
Oh
rules
my
in
God,
Maryland,
no.
Rico
That's
McClain will only
embarrassing.
have to serve a minimum of 50% of his sentence, meaning that he could hypothetically get out of prison in around 10 years, which
10
would technically sort of, I guess, give him some years of raising his children in their formative years. I guess is what the judge is thinking here. I don't know. Whatever the case, it's a sad and disturbing story. A young man's life taken far too soon just because some guy got minorly inconvenienced in a Popeyes and thought the way you solve that problem is by stabbing them.
Sad.
Rest in peace to Kevin.
Ooh. All right, y'all. Look, be careful, bro. This world is crazy nowadays. So, you know what, man? Keep your head up and be safe. All right.